What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Kid Taj. I know I don't have any part gameplay for y'all, unfortunately, but I wanted to make a video about something NBA related. I didn't want to have to wait until I got that part gameplay in order to do that. The park thing is not really working out right now because, friends are not able to play right now, at least for me, so I'm going to keep waiting on that. But right now, I want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's hope I'm saying that right, because that man just got paid 4 years, $100 million contract extension. This video is not about this extension. This is something that I thought was bound to happen, and it makes sense because it's really saying that Giannis is the franchise now. He's going to hold it down for years and years to come, and I think this is a great idea because Giannis isn't a guy that's about to get worse. You just look at him. He's a 6'11 player with skills beyond anything you could imagine for a guy with his body type. I mean, 6'11 and super skinny, the longest arms you could think of, and then he's got the athleticism. This guy's basically able to dunk the ball without jumping, or damn near. I mean, he's incredible around the basket. He put up unbelievable stats last year, especially in that second half of the season where he was nearly, well, I wouldn't say he's nearly averaging a triple-double, but he was stuffing the stat sheet, definitely, and he put up several triple-doubles as a small forward, but really playing that point guard position. So let me talk about what Giannis is, how he ranks among small forwards, if that's even his position, because he could be considered a point guard, honestly, and then he would be a top 10 point guard if he was a point guard. But I don't know. I want to say he's a small forward still. Let's just see how he plays, where he plays next season. Giannis gets paid, and we know that this means that they're sticking with him. Okay, he's their guy for the future, for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, Giannis he can't really shoot. That's the one thing you can say about Giannis as a criticism, because he's young, he's athletic, he's talented, he gets results, he plays defense, he does it all basically, except he can't shoot the ball. Now, this is a problem for a lot of young athletic players that come into the league. They're full with potential, but they just need to develop a consistent jump shot, and that's the next step for Giannis. Honestly, for him to crack that top 5 small forwards, which will be extremely hard. The one I'm talking about is LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Jimmy Butler. I'm putting Butler as a small forward because he's playing small forward next season. Sorry, Melo. And it's going to be hard to crack that top 5. Those are some elite players up there, and you can't really get close to that unless you're, elite. And Giannis needs to win some games. He needs to get to the playoffs again. And he's got to put up great numbers if he wants to crack that and be on the same level as guys like Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, because those guys are top 10 players in the league. So, if Giannis is a small forward, I would put him around 6th or 7th, because I say he's better. He's probably better than Carmelo Anthony at the moment. Now, no disrespect to Carmelo Anthony. I just don't think that he still has that same fire and really value that he used to. I mean, he used to be something great, something that could get you as many points as you wanted any given night, a scoring machine, but now he's fallen off a little bit, and as a scorer, only putting up roughly 22 points a game, shooting an inefficient 43%. For your guy that's gonna shoot a lot, if you're only gonna score 22 points a game as a bona fide scorer, you might as well do it efficiently. Melo wasn't doing that last season. I know it's hard to, put it on one season, but it just doesn't look good right now, and I really don't see a huge turnaround, especially considering how he played in the Olympics. I know some of y'all might say he played well, but Melo honestly didn't play that well, except for one game where he did have a huge game, but other than that, he was not playing defense. He took a lot of shots, shot very poorly from the field. Just wasn't looking good for him, and unless he makes a huge turnaround, which is unprecedented, I don't think that he belongs top 5 or maybe even top 6. I do think Melo's ahead of Gordon Hayward, but I still wouldn't put him quite in the top 5, 6. So Giannis probably takes that 6th spot. So Giannis is the 6th best small forward in the game. Honestly, who's 7, 8, 9? I would say Melo 7, Hayward 8, maybe Andrew Wiggins 9, something like that. I might be forgetting someone. Honestly, I don't have any sources or notes with me. I'm just going off of my head right now. But Giannis, it's more about when you're signing this deal, it's more not really about the present. I mean, honestly, they do want to make the playoffs. Every team does, but this is an investment. It's a long-term investment. Giannis is only going to get better. And I say this because he's not going to lose athleticism right now. He's super young. He's just going to stay as athletic, and he's going to learn to use his athleticism better over the years. He's going to become a better ball handler. Going to become a better shooter, most likely. I mean, how can he really get worse right now? He's not a shooter at all right now. Defensively, I don't see how he gets worse. He's going to still, I mean, if Jason Kidd knows what he's doing, and I think he does, he's going to use Giannis the way he should, as a point forward. And that's what was very effective last season. He does need to get better at that in terms of moving the ball around more, getting a winning mentality, learn how to play the point guard position, put up the good numbers, and win all at the same time. It's a tough task, especially for a young guy. But Giannis is learning, and he's slowly but surely becoming one of the best players in the NBA. Only, I don't know how old he is, honestly. I said I don't have anything with me right now. He's probably, make a guess that he's 22, 23. That's rough estimate for me. Giannis is one of my favorite players in the NBA because of this. He came into the league picked in that same draft with Anthony Bennett. Got picked first overall. Might be the biggest draft bust you'll ever see, except he won't be, just for the sheer fact that draft was really not good. The best players in that draft are Giannis and CJ McCollum, I would say. And honestly, Giannis went like mid-first round, and he was considered, like, people thought that he was going early. Like, people thought that he was going to slip even more. He was totally unproven, but he's turned into a star, I have just loved to watch his development. He went up against my Chicago Bulls in the first round of the playoffs in 2015. You know, he really struggled in that series, and he was only a second-year player at that point. Now he's going into his fourth season, and I mean, he's so young. He's got so much to prove, and I can't wait to see what's next for him, especially with this big deal that he just got, signing long-term with Milwaukee. Sorry. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? He's going to be playing my team 4 times a year, every single year for the next couple years, so it's going to be fun to watch. Giannis Antetokounmpo, I said he's the 6th best small forward. I don't know if I'm going to do a top 50, top 100 players in the league list, since SI did it, Bleacher Report did it, other people are doing it. Might make a top 10 players, 20 players, 30. I don't know. Maybe if y'all want to see it, please leave a comment. That's my Giannis video for today. For a while, probably. He's relevant right now. I thought I might talk about him. Not a lot of NBA stuff to talk about, of course, right now. So if y'all enjoyed, please leave a like. If y'all want more, comment. What do you want to see? Subscribe if you're new. And I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.